Hello everyone, my name is Dixie-Anna Flowers. I'm currently working on my PhD in communication, and I am currently working as a middle school English language arts teacher in Metro Nashville Public Schools. That's here in Nashville, Tennessee. I have been teaching for 6 years now, and back during the beginning of the pandemic, I just decided to go back to school again to work on what I initially wanted to major in was communication and journalism. So I'm just getting back into that, and I actually have a job opportunity to be a blogger or I guess ghostwriter for a payroll company and here in Nashville, and I'm really excited about the opportunity. So hopefully I'll be able to get my foot in the door in the communication field, journalism field, copywriting field, marketing, what have you. Just to get my foot in the door with that, that would be great. Just to do that part time or on the side for now while I am still a teacher, which I plan on doing until I retire. And then hopefully with the side jobs and experience in the field, I can be a communications professor or communication professor or education professor later in the future. So as far as analytics, analytics is the results of analysis of data, typically big data. And it's important to the communication realm and scholars because literally everything today is tracked and then analyzed through data. Data tracking is everywhere, like I said. It's in every business, but especially when it comes to communication, it's very vital to the business that we're getting into or are already in. Whether you're a marketing analyst or a data analyst or simply just a copywriter or a social media marketer, data literally is everything, and it should be what every decision is based upon. So the first term that comes to mind that is incredibly important is social media analytics. According to the Sponder text, there are 7 layers to social media analytics. That is a vast network of information, especially the fact that there are 7 layers to it. One thing I want to point out that's really important is that social media analytics can be used to track different social media networks. And for instance, Facebook, which is like the biggest network, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, it's really important to track the data and capture that data in real time. And it's really useful and tangible data that you can get your hands on, and it's really easy to study. For instance, if you're wanting to study social media analytics for your dissertation work or that later work, it's one of the um, easier data to capture and a little bit less red tape with it. The second term that I want to talk about is mobile analytics. This is a method that I do not believe is being fully accessed and utilized to its fullest capacity yet. Right alongside social media, mobile devices have really boomed in the last few years, especially the last decade. They do literally everything for us. They go everywhere with us. Everyone we know has one of these in their pocket, and yet we still have websites that are not mobile friendly. This is crazy when 90% of the internet users today are viewing and using the internet on their mobile phones. We live in a digital age that is heavily reliant on mobile devices, and even my middle school students will go home in the evening and spend hours on TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat. So this usage really needs to be tracked and analyzed. It needs to be studied and quantified on a collegiate level. And how much social media usage breaks down a teen's mental health or self-image or self-esteem. These critical issues are not being studied. Where are the studies on social media usage and suicide or cyberbullying due to social media use? This is something that I'm really interested in studying for my dissertation work and will be writing my prospectus on later this week. So the third term I want to leave you with is social media crisis. In the Freeman text, it was discussed as a company having a social media crisis, either due to a post or a lack of response of a company. For instance, the U.S. Airlines had a crisis back in 2009 after its response to the flight landing in the Hudson River. There was a big hoopla about that, and they had a lack of response and really didn't maintain their image very well. Um, However, I do believe there's another type of social media crisis that literally no one is talking about. That is about the amount of time that our youth spend on social media and invest in their cyber self. How are today's youth being impacted by the rise in uses of social media for nearly everything? Even to get a job in today's market, you have to have an online presence, for instance, LinkedIn. If you keep using social media, or if we keep using social media in this way, how is it going to impact future generations? That's a second question that I want to talk about in my perspective. So, to wrap up, I just want to give heed to those who are communication majors as an undergrad. It is a worthwhile study, even if you're discouraged by nearly everyone around you not to pursue it as a major. You should follow your desires and dreams. I was discouraged at an early age not to pursue journalism and communication as a major, so I did not. Now, here I am as a working professional, as a teacher, pursuing my PhD in communication because it's my heart's desire and my dream to do. You can literally do anything that you set your mind to, and digital analytics and strategic communication is the future. Thanks. Have a great day.